The bald man had his arm blown off after taking a strike from the demon emperor. The lackeys immediately gathered around to feign concern, but this concern was rather peculiar. Elder Jiang, please hang in there. You still haven't told us the secret code to open our treasury. Elder Jiang, why don't you also tell us about your private stash? You know how I'll take care of your wife for you. The bald man wheezed, my stash, while the frizzy-haired man urged him on. Elder Jiang, tell us. I'm listening. Screw you, you duck. The bald man roared so loudly that his disguise shattered. Damn it, my life is not for you to decide. He then devoured the frizz-haired man. Seeing the bald man devour his subordinate with such relish, the one standing behind him broke into a cold sweat, trembling in fear, while the bald man's severed arm began to regenerate. After a while, it seemed he had partially recovered. The demon emperor, watching the scene, recognized the technique and remarked, blood-devouring demon art. I didn't expect you to know this. The bald man replied, to think you would know such an obscure technique as the blood-devouring demon art. This cultivation method was created by the strongest demon emperor of our demon path 10,000 years ago. It's a pity that our path has declined, and the art left behind by the demon emperor is no longer complete. But, the demon emperor blesses me. The old master appeared in my dreams and guided me in practicing the blood-devouring demon art. I am the only person in several thousand years to have learned this technique. That is why I even drew a portrait of the demon emperor from my dream and carry it with me every day, praying for his blessing to revitalize the demon path. Looking at the painting, Meng Ying couldn't help but wonder, Master, you looked so majestic when you appeared in his dream. The demon emperor retorted, nonsense. Your master isn't even dead yet. What dream visitation are you talking about? Meanwhile, the bald man casually grabbed more of his own subordinates. The sect master envies those with talent, and the deputy sect master is a hypocrite. My demon art has reached completion, but I never showed it to anyone. Now that my life is at stake, I don't need to pretend anymore. Let all the disciples in the headquarters become my power, devouring flesh and blood to build my emperor's throne. Oh crap. Run. Run for your lives, everyone. Elder Jiang has been met. Where do you think you're going, worms? The disciples were being frantically devoured by the bald man. As he gradually restored his body, the demon emperor stood aside watching the chaos and remarked, the blood-devouring demon art takes the world as its foundation, plundering the essence and blood of heaven and earth to forge an supreme demon body. Your style of cultivation is amateurish. Forget it. At least it counts as a legacy. The bald man, now fully reformed, retorted, someone who only knows how to run his mouth dares to judge the technique of the greatest demon emperor. This is my first time unleashing my full power, and my control isn't stable yet. So, I'll start by using the flesh and blood of these 100 people to grind you all into dust. As he finished speaking, he launched a palm strike toward the demon emperor's group. It was a massive, dreamy pink palm strike. The demon emperor picked up Meng Ying and ducked away. Even though he practiced it incorrectly, its power has truly reached the threshold of a martial emperor. Let's dodge his attack first. Looking at Meng Ying, she seemed very excited. Boom. Dust filled the air. Seeing the terrifying power, the man became even more excited and gathered 3 more palm strikes. It is the power of a martial emperor. Bar. And here I was, suppressing myself all this time just because I feared the sect master. I really overestimated him and underestimated myself. From today on, I will be the leader of the demon path, and I will establish the #1 sect, the new demon emperor sect. He then continued to cause explosions as if he were possessed. Meanwhile, Antiu had erected a barrier to protect his disciples. Dar, he asked, Sect master, doesn't this guy have the strength of the heaven realm now? Antiu replied, in a plain battlefield, at least the heaven realm. Regardless, he is only using evil arts to forcefully raise his cultivation level. Then, Sect master, how should we deal with him? No rush. Let's patiently wait inside the barrier I set up. Don't you see? The old devil is about to start teaching a lesson in real combat. The demon emperor turned to say, Inger, your blood cloud heaven rune sutra is truly exquisite. In terms of martial arts innovation, even I admit I am not as good. Now, you must comprehend it thoroughly. This technique is extremely effective for group battles. The more enemies, the better. Meanwhile, the disciples of the demon emperor sect were still oblivious to what was about to happen to them, gasping excitedly, is Elder Jiang really that powerful? Should we switch to the new demon emperor sect? I wouldn't dare. Who knows if he might suck my cultivation dry one day. While they were chatting away, the demon emperor suddenly flickered into their midst, startling them. They, however, continued his lecture to Meng Ying, his steps as fluid as drifting clouds, blood fell like pillars of rain. With a single wave of the demon emperor's hand, they were all instantly finished. Seeing this, Zyro cautioned him, old demon, you should show some restraint. Not only is Meng Ying still young, but this move of yours might not even pass censorship. The demon emperor snorted, you righteous path people are truly a nuisance. Overjoyed to be recognized as righteous, Zyro felt like he had hit the jackpot. Hey, did you hear that? The demon emperor himself has certified us as a righteous sect. Let's see who dares call us heretics now. Meanwhile, the demon emperor continued to literally vaporize the disciples, leaving Zyro speechless. Is this how a righteous person acts? Zyro sighed resignedly. Well, I suppose a mist of blood is still better than a gory mess. Asterisk zip, tip, tip asterisk everywhere the demon emperor flickered. Disciples vaporized, singing the entire area red. Seeing this, the bald man attacked, shouting, these sect members are my intended blood food. How can I let you slaughter them at will? The demon emperor merely glanced back with utter contempt. Then, he vanished right before the bald man's fist could connect. This left the man completely stunned. Pa, where did he hide? The entire sky turned blood red as the demon emperor's voice echoed. Heaven and earth are floored. The heavenly Tao is incomplete. Blood clouds roar like thunder. You insignificant ants. How exactly do you wish to die?